What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. Multiple major things going on here in our country. Also, we're going to talk about money that's going out to millions of Americans in this video. Checks, some up to $1,500 here. So make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video. Let's jump right in here. We'll start with this. This just came out. A new poll shows that Biden would have a narrow lead over Trump in a hypothetical 2020 rematch if they were to go head to head in a presidential election right now. Very, very close. Here are the details of this. President Biden leads former President Trump by just 1.1% in a hypothetical 2024 presidential election, according to an Emerson College poll that was just released Friday. The results show Biden with 43% of the vote to Trump's 42%, with 8% planning to vote for someone else and 6% undecided. This is if both Biden and Trump actually end up running in 2024. A lot of people want to see some new blood in there from either and or both sides here. And this is the first Emerson poll this year in which Biden leads Trump in such a matchup. I'll get to his poll numbers here and other polls here in a minute. Compared to Emerson's poll on the head-to-head last month, Biden improved by 3% and Trump fell by 2%. So there's that. This poll, I guess we have the information here. Biden's approval rating in the polls rose 2 points to 42%. In multiple different polls, Biden's approval rating has shot up by a pretty good amount here in multiple different pollings across the country with his approval rating after several bills have passed here recently. And while his disapproval rating has dropped 2 points to 51%. Republicans kept the 1-point lead in the generic congressional ballot that they had last month, leading 45 to 44%. The poll also shows a split decision on Biden's decision to forgive up to $10,000 in student loan debt for borrowers making less than $125,000 per year, with 36% saying it goes too far, 35% saying it is the right amount of action, and 28% saying it does not go far enough. So if we add the 35% that says it's the right amount of action and 28% that says it's not enough, we have 63% of people that approve of it. So 63% of people are for the student loan forgiveness, with 36% of people against it. Progressives have urged Biden to cancel more. Republicans have slammed him for canceling any of it. We have some interesting stuff on that here. This poll was conducted August 23rd to August 24th with 1,000 registered voters. The margin of error was 3 points. So it's only 1,000 registered voters, and obviously results can vary from poll to poll. There'll be a lot more polls coming in the future. Meanwhile, some White House tweets go viral here this morning for highlighting, this is the headlines here, for highlighting the hypocrisy of Republican lawmakers complaining about student debt relief. The official White House Twitter account won't let a few lawmakers raid on its student loan forgiveness parade. Last night, the White House enjoyed a viral moment following a series of matter-of-fact tweets that called out House Republicans representatives for criticizing the principle of debt cancellation, even though they had personally benefited from Paycheck Protection loan forgiveness from a previous stimulus program. The Twitter thread began with a clip of Florida Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene speaking on Newsmax, where she said that it's completely unfair for the government to use taxpayer money to cancel a portion of student loan. The White House then shared the video caption with Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene had $183,504 in PPP loans forgiven. But she doesn't want people that are low and middle income to get student loan forgiveness. Next, they went for Florida Republican Vern Buchanan, who tweeted a clip of him speaking on Fox Business about it being outrageous that the federal government would bail out students. Congressman Vern Buchanan had over $2.3 million in paycheck protection loans forgiven, the White House wrote. So you could kind of see the hypocrisy here. That's kind of the definition of the word here. Oklahoma Representative Mark Wayne Mullen and Kevin Hern tweeted that the American people should not be responsible for funding others' educations. According to the White House, Mullen received more than $1.4 million in aid for his paycheck protection loan, and Hearn received more than $1 million with his paycheck protection loans. Yeah. So it's funny how these Republicans are slamming low and middle income 40 million Americans getting relief from this particular stimulus program. Obviously, we've had multiple different types of programs. This one going out to, students and former students. Obviously, we have a lot of other different type of programs that we talk about here on the channel. Obviously, in the past, we had the Paycheck Protection Program. We have a SNAP benefit program coming out here. We have the monthly SNAP benefits that are going out to about half the states that are providing extra benefits right now. And that costs, billions of dollars per month collectively. But it's weird how these guys, knowing that they got hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, would then go publicly say, "Oh, we don't think that low and middle income people should get this help." I mean, if that's not, that's literally the definition of hypocrisy. But I mean, you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this. Yeah. So as we're learning more and more information here, you can get a refund on any student loan payments made during the pandemic pause, which is amazing here. Student loan borrowers who took a stab at lowering their debt during the payment pause might be eligible for a refund. President Biden extended the student loan payment pause for the fifth time. They were extended, some by Trump and some by Biden here. It will now go to the end of the year with an announcement that $10,000 to $20,000 of student loan forgiveness, $20,000 for the lowest income borrowers who also got Pell Grants, and that some payments might have been made during the payment pause due to the uncertainty of the relief. So luckily, if you're one of those borrowers that made payments, you might be able to get a refund. In an announcement on studentaid.gov website detailing the relief that is to come, it noted that borrowers, quote, can get a refund for any payment, including auto-debited payments you make during the payment pause. Contact your loan servicer to request that your payment be refunded. But you want to be careful here. You must request a refund before applying for student loan forgiveness. It should be processed within 6 to 12 weeks. This could apply to over 1 million borrowers who paid off their loans during the pause. Now, you'll need to look into the details and do all your own due diligence here, because if you're not going to fully pay off your loan here, you might want to not request a refund here. I don't. You're going to need to do your own research here, because now if you paid off your loan during that, then you'd probably want to request a refund. because then you're just going to get that money back, and that'll be a huge stimulus payment to you. Yeah, and also here, do you have to do anything to get the cancellation? The Department of Education said it will launch an application in which borrowers can input their income data and request the loan forgiveness. The application will be available before the end of the year, the department said, and borrowers can sign up on its website for updates about the process. The department also said it's already has the income data for nearly 8 million borrowers. These people may get automatic cancellation. To sign up for the automatic subscriptions for updates, the website is ed for education, ed.gov / the word subscriptions, ed.gov / subscriptions. The website for student aid government website is studentaid.gov / debt relief. You can see their website. The studentaid.gov website is experiencing a high volume of visitors, and their website is temporarily down due to how much visitors they're receiving right now. Yeah, it's studentaid.gov. Some people in Ohio are going to be receiving surprise direct payments of $500 thanks to a $600,000 pot. But only a few people, not everybody, thanks to Governor Mike DeWine. More than 1,000 Americans have been issued relief payments worth $500 to help them deal with high costs. This is, as you can see here, everything from food and gas has gotten more expensive as the supply chains failed to meet demands and companies take advantage of price gouging consumers. The financial burden has put a burden on many Americans' wallets. As a result, various states and cities have launched cash assistance programs to provide residents with aid as costs have continued to rise. And now some employers have also provided aid to workers as they struggle through tough times. In fact, one major credit union now has just launched a $500 one-time direct payment program. This was the Right Pat Credit Union, which sent out one-time payments to 1,200 employees. It happened thanks to a $600,000 investment made by the Ohio-based nonprofit organization. One recipient who received it said was Norma Licaro was pleasantly surprised by the money as she's been struggling with high costs. She says, quote, "At first I didn't think it was true until someone mentioned it, but then we actually got the email letting us know and I thought, wow. Now we can use it for something that we were thinking about purchasing, but at the same time, it's like I don't have the money. And when you get a bonus like this, it does help a lot." Hey, Laurel, can you put this back a minute or two ago with the student loan stuff? Also, major student loan companies are telling borrowers to hold off on calling because they don't have any more details on Biden's debt cancellation yet. So I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. As we get more information, I'll keep you up to date here so you don't have to wait in line because they're being bombarded by thousands of people calling. So I'll keep you up to date here as well. Also this week, the state of Connecticut is sending out child tax credit payments. Remember that there's several different states. I think I don't know exactly how many, but I think it's over 10, maybe over 15 different states that have child tax credit payments on the state level as well. You need to file a state tax return to get these so that the state knows about you and you claim it on the state level. Remember, to get the federal tax returns for a child, you have to file a federal tax return. But this week, Connecticut is sending out child tax credit payments for the state of Connecticut. For each child, which is capped at a maximum of 3, eligible families will get $250. So I believe that's up to $750 because it's $250 per child for the state of Connecticut. You have to earn less than $100,000 for a single, $200,000 for married couples. The rebate will be reduced if you earn more than that. In Colorado, refund checks, if residents received refund checks in late August. In Colorado, residents will receive refund checks in late August if they filed their taxes by June 30. Those who file after the date can expect to get their money around January if you were late around that. And those were sending out money this month. So I will keep you up to date here on everything going on here in our country, and hopefully more as coming out here soon. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments, and I will keep you up to date. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. And you can support our channel by simply hitting the thumbs up button for us down below. It's as easy as that. I'll keep you up to date here. You can click here to see my newest video about Social Security raises and the Social Security payment schedule. Or you can click here to see my new video about what Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell just did, which was crazy. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.